Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be a full moon in Scorpio reading on May 7th until we have the full moon in Sagittarius on June 5th. As many of you may know, Scorpio is ruled by Mars, which is an intense fire energy, and its subruler is Pluto, which is about depth and power and transformation. So for those of you who are not aware, Scorpio is a sign that represents, our sensuality. It's about digging deep, it's about secrecy, it's about transformations, and it's definitely about death and rebirth and the cycles. So to say the least, this full moon is going to be intense. The moon in Scorpio in the sun in Taurus creates this push and pull between the scorpion and the bull. So the strength and that intimacy of the scorpion versus the press of the everyday earthy bull. So it's really important that you guys are prepared for things that were hidden that will come to light. They may not be all good things, but it will definitely induce a period of healing or a cycle of healing. Be prepared to receive deep insights and transformations, and don't be afraid to do the shadow work. Scorpio definitely supports us in doing shadow work. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to the space to deliver the messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 7th to June 5th. Messages for Taurus from May 7th to June 5th. Messages for Taurus from May 7th to June 5th. Okay, your overall energy for this reading is the Queen of Swords. So the first thing out I wanted to notice was there are two queens showing up. Some of you may be dealing with a third party situation. For others of you, this is two energies within yourself. The Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. In this deck, I love her because she has her sword behind her back. She has her chest completely open. That heart chakra isn't afraid of anything. She's been through a lot and she's willing to square up with anyone or anything. She doesn't take a lot of... her threshold for listening to BS or dealing with petty arguments and that sort of thing is very low. So she'll let you know she's someone who stands in her truth and stands in her authenticity. She can also represent somebody in the judicial system. She weighs the pros and cons. She's very intellectual. She's very good with words. So it could be somebody who's communicating with you, who's very direct and straight to the point. She's not going to tell you what you want to hear. She's going to tell you like it is. Okay, so let's see how that energy plays out in your reading. The first card out is, where are you, Taurus, right now? And this is you guys coming into your own reading. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is... I love this queen because she's Mother Earth. She's the epitome of Mother Earth. She's very nurturing. She's fertile. And I love that here she's working in her own garden. She takes in orphans. She repairs broken birds. She's not afraid to get out into her own, into her own garden and get her hands dirty. So she's somebody who's very intent on not only creating the fertile ground within to tap into her inner wisdom, but she's also, willing to build the life that she wants and that she needs, or relationship. She's very good with money. She's very good with she's very good with children or may work with children is what I'm getting. Could be education and or health as well. Now, the first card that's coming out for you is how you project. It's not your first card, sorry. The second card out is how you project yourself to the world. Now, this is beautiful. This is the energy of the Fool. The Fool here is, he has only the necessities with him in this small little suitcase here. And one of those things is his guitar, is music, is, things that make him happy. He may not have a lot of financial wealth and abundance, but he's gone through a transformative period and he's really excited about starting this new journey, which is definitely going to bring him new blessings and new challenges, but transform the way that he or she used to be. Now, what's blocking you is the devil energy. This is Capricorn. This could be a person, or it could be a relationship, a thought process, a pattern of behaviors that is not healthy for you, or some sort of issues with codependency. Now, codependency can come in a lot of different forms, like drugs and alcohol. It can also come with toxic relationships. It can come with toxic behavior patterns. Anything that you're doing, Spirit is saying it's very important that you take a very good hard look in the mirror and take a look and see what no longer serves you or what might be holding you back, because this is a major block, and this is definitely, spiritual, big jobs. It's not something that's going to go away overnight, but it's something that you're really going to have to work towards. Now, you have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is going to be a celebration. For others of you, I do see that this could be a marriage, or it may be, somebody trying to choose between two queens here. The King of Pentacles, he is, he's very generous. He's very loving, he's caring, he's nurturing, he's very good with money, he's very stable. He represents financial prosperity and stability, an investment that's for the long term, that is starting, a seed that has been planted that is now bearing fruit and has been or will for many, many years. It's a paternal figure, but you guys having this divine pairing here is also a beautiful symbol of, of that balance between the masculine and feminine that you're achieving within, or it may be, the coming together of two souls in union. Okay. And this is, what you need to do to overcome your obstacles with the devil. Keep working, work with what you know. Do what you know works. And if you're having a difficulty clearing this block or separating yourself from this situation, whatever this codependency might be, a person or a situation, make sure that you do what works, what you've seen works, or what has worked for you in the past. There may be somebody here that you can ask for help as well, or who's coming in to help you, because I do see him carrying this box and with a bunch of tools, like, okay, this is what I've got with me. This is what we can do to clear some of these blocks. Now, the next card out is what you can do within in order to help achieve those desires. This is the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is all about, it's all about coming clean. It's all about taking a good hard look at where you're investing your time, your energy, your love, your resources. And it's a sense of introspection, but it's also taking a look at exterior forces that might be taking from you. So whether it's, psychic vampires, or whether it's a recurring charge that you haven't been really paying that much attention to on that, on your bank account, take a look and see where you're being drained and where you might be able to sort of tighten up any loose ends. The Seven of Swords is also a card of, if this is a toxic relationship, it's maybe about how you can get away with, you might not want to confront this person, but it's sort of like absconding in the middle of the night, like getting your stuff together and making, an exit that, that doesn't cause as much drama and as strife. Because for some reason you may want to avoid, confrontation with whatever this devil energy is. What you can learn from the outside world or others to help you manifest your goals and desires. You guys get the 10 of Cups. This is happiness and the importance of happiness and a loving, balanced relationship, or friends and family. What is it that makes you happy? And we see this beautiful Fool. He's so happy with very little. He's shifted his focus from the material, and his focus is more on either his art, his creations, music, you know, things that maybe, you know, that you can't quantify. So a shift from the 3D more into the spiritual realms, you know, and really figuring out towards what is it that makes you happy. Now, in your outcome position, you guys have the 3 of Cups, which is gorgeous. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And this is all about gratitude and be thankful for the beautiful moments, not only that you've had, but the ones that are coming to you. This is a huge celebration. So again, for some of you, you're starting out on a brand new journey with someone, and this is a divine union or divine pairing with the Queen of Pentacles. And, you know, and I see this really as a marriage or as a celebration of an engagement, or it could be the birth of a baby or something along those lines. But this is you celebrating. This is a reunion, whether it's online or in person. That's just, you know, that creates a lot of happiness, and it's a reminder to you that you do have support, especially if you're not feeling that support at this time. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pull some, I'm using the Santa Muerte Tarot deck, and I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Good Tarot for additional messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 7th to June 5th. All right, here you guys you get a 3rd queen entering the picture. But, sorry, yes, you get the Queen of Cups. This is the importance of, you know, giving and loving and nurturing your creative ideas, your family, taking care of yourself. But the Queen of Cups is also a beautiful queen who really cherishes long-lasting, committed relationships where you're best friends, where you're balanced, even if this is a relationship with you and your higher self. She's very nurturing. She's very loving. But she's also a very psychic. So some of you, you know, your psychic abilities are definitely enhancing. For others of you, it's all about trusting your intuition with this one, especially with, you know, dissolving this block, whatever it is that we have with that Capricornian devil energy. And the Queen of Wands, you know, she is also, you know, maybe someone who's who has developed their psychic powers, and making sure that she continues on that journey, that she does her prayers, her meditation, her Reiki, whatever it is, then that's something that, you know, she's always helping and nurturing others, but that's the way that she helps and nurtures herself. Okay, so the importance of self-care. The beauty of the Magician coming out, this is Gemini or Virgo energy. It's Mercurial energy, and it's all about you having all of the tools that you need to create the life or the relationship that you want. So again, we have another divine pairing coming out. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This is interesting because for some of you, you know, the Swords energy can represent exes. And with this 3 of Cups, just for a few of you, you're going to have a reunion with somebody where you thought everything had ended. And I feel like during this Scorpio full moon, remember, we're also entering retrograde period, and Venus is going into retrograde. So you're definitely going to have people coming back into your life. It's up to you to decide whether or not this is something you want to give another go to. Okay. And remember, things that were hidden are going to come to light, and they may really have hurt you, or they may hurt you, but it may be something that starts the healing process and brings you guys back into union, or sets you up to heal and clear past traumas and hurts and disappointments. And, you know, and allows you guys to, you know, progress on this journey. For those of you where this doesn't resonate with a love relationship, again, it's with you and your higher self. And the fact that you have 2 divine pairs coming out here is really, really nice here. King and Queen of Pentacles, the King and Queen of Swords. So nice energy. And then you guys get Judgment, number 20. This is all about answering your call. Again, for some of you, it's going to be about your psychic powers and psychic abilities, really taking that to the next level. Some of you might be, you know, contemplating, you know, starting a YouTube channel or starting a spiritually based business, okay? And, you know, you might be hearing that call. You might be answering that call. There might also be this undeniable attraction between you and another, and something that maybe you weren't even looking for love, or you weren't expecting this person to come back into your life. And Spirit's saying, you know, you're in this energy of the Fool, of the optimism, enthusiasm and sort of up for, up for another go around. And again, if you don't know this person, it may be somebody that you've been with in a past life. The call is also to make sure that, you are not passing judgment too quickly on yourself or others. So Spirit is saying there's some very important union here. Again, with you and another person, you and your higher self, there's this block, this codependency block that needs to be cleared, okay, in order for you to ascend or to up level. So very nice energy here, you guys. Very, and it's a very auspicious or good, good sign for those of you who are consulting this reading about love and love relationships. I really like this. And the Judgment card is also all about second chances. So I am getting for Taurus, for some of you, somebody is coming back around. Okay. All right, and then you get Lovardia, let love grow. I love that. So even if you've been hurt in the past, even if you do have a history with this person or just disappointments in love, Spirit is saying, I love how there's a skull coming out in the middle of this, of this flower. And that's a lily, one of the lilies that we use for funerals. So remember, a new, an ending will bring about a new beginning, but it's about bringing that purity and that love to whatever relationships, if you are ready, that come into your life, okay? And just let it go. Like if somebody confesses their love and you feel mutually, don't create barriers, okay? Or, somebody communicates with you, be open to receive the communications. Of course, as long as it's not someone who, who you definitely know you shouldn't be with, okay? Or somebody who, you trust your intuition on this one. All right, the next card out is solitude, alone but not lonely. So some of you might be in that energy right now, and it might be why, you might feel like you have some healing work to do. So again, if you are presented with somebody coming back into your life, it's really important that you assess. It may be a soulmate energy that you have been, that you've been manifesting, but the importance of, the importance of making sure that, with this Queen of Water right here, of taking that time out for yourself and making sure that you are ready. And it's okay if you're not ready. If you need to take more time for yourself, Spirit says that's definitely okay. And, the Solitude card 31 breaks down to a 4, and 4s are about your stability. So if you're still sort of healing from whatever this toxic devil situation here as your block, whatever that might be, it's important that you do the healing work, Taurus, okay? But, Spirit does want to remind you, you have the Fool, you have the Magician. This is, you're taking all the necessary steps. You are exactly where you need to be. And remember the power that you have to create the life that you want. And this is a card of second chances. And also taking a good hard look at, if you were to be judged today on your actions, how would you feel? What would you be bringing to the table? And, using that as a starting point, and definitely not a starting point to beat yourself up, but take a look at your successes and your victories. Okay. And, it's okay to take a bow and accept praise, for a job well done. Okay. Final message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 7th to June 5th. Wow. You guys get appetite. I hope I got that pronunciation right. Appetite. I am using the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle cards by Judy Hall. So I'm just going to read to you about appetite. So appetite is all about acceptance. Appetite works at the interface between consciousness and matter to let go of what is outworn in your life. Yes, okay, that devil energy. Be inspired, discern truth within, recognize what is real in your world, and restructure your reality. Don't be deceived by false fronts. See what is beneath. And you know, we do see that false fronts coming out in the Seven of Swords. It may be someone or something, or it could have been you deceiving yourself about the reality of this situation. Some of you might have something, you know, a behavior, eating, drinking, you know, drugs, what have you, anything that you're codependent on. You might have sort of lost touch with the reality of the situation, okay? And if it's not you, it could be an energy in your life where you see somebody who's sort of spiraling out of control, but they keep telling themselves, no, I'm fine, it's not that bad. I also did just get gambling. Moving away, develop your metaphysical perception. Things improve steadily. Understand that circumstances are merely learning opportunities. It's time to be of service to others and teach what you know. Your intuition knows what's best for you. Yeah, so I did keep picking up on that Queen of Cups, the importance of using your intuition. You know, and it's a good sign that things will start to improve with this Scorpio full moon, but I do feel like there's going to be some deep insights, and there's some mysteries or things that were hidden. You might be discovering that a partner of yours, you know, a business partner, a friend, a lover, a spouse, that they're actually struggling with some sort of codependency here. And, you know, it's not going to come out as if it were good news, but it's definitely going to start this healing process. Okay, and this is a very high frequency stone. This is the timing of Gemini. So we do have Gemini moving in Venus in Gemini and moving direct. Sorry, I don't know where my words are today. Venus going retrograde in Gemini. So again, check out, do some research, and then see how this affects you personally. Okay, so remember, Scorpio is also about doing the digging. Do the shadow work. Who and what is it bringing back around as far as love and relationships are on a deep emotional level for you? All right, and discerning the truth within. Again, we do have that Seven of Swords energy. Someone or something hasn't been quite honest. And this is a card about old crimes coming to light as well. Okay, so there are going to be some important, there's going to be some important knowledge or information that you are, you know, that you're privy to, that's going to kick off this journey. But I do see some beautiful things happening here for you, Taurus. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all the love and support you show this channel, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.